welcome to Let's Get Building, the show that brings you something new to build every week. I'm Xing Ping, your Miss XP here, and I'll be your host for today. Last week we learned all about ships and even made our very own pirate ships using cardboards. I hope you have fun playing with your pirate ships. Well, today we are going to do something very different. Let me give you a hint. That's right, it's all about balloon. The first balloons were invented by British scientist Michael Faraday in 1824 in the Royal Institution in London as an experiment with hydrogen. Later, a rubber manufacturer sold DIY balloon kits so people could make their own balloons. Now, balloons have changed over time and we can make different shapes out of it, forming cute balloon sculptures. Wow, 1824, that's more than 100 years of history. And now that we learned the history of balloon, let's quickly welcome someone who will show us how to make these amazing balloons. Let's welcome Eugene!
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us, Eugene. So how's your day today?
It's been great so far. Yeah.
I heard that you're once a production student, still are. So what actually brings you to balloon sculpture?
I think what brought me to balloon sculpting was actually in secondary school where my community center had a course which I took up. So ever since then I've been really interested to learn and to know how to form balloons of different animals and shapes.
Oh, I see. Then what's your first balloon sculpture then?
I think the first balloon, if I remember correctly, was actually a bear, which I have it on my hand.
I see. That's a very, very cute balloon. Oh, and it's in yellow color. Any special reasons behind it?
I think it's caused because I like Pooh Bear.
Pooh Bear?
So I specifically choose this color.
I see. So what's your feeling while doing the first balloon?
I think I was quite nervous and scared at the same time because I was actually quite afraid that the balloon will actually burst. And because once the balloon bursts, you have to restart. So actually I think that was what I was scared of.
So how long do you take to master it?
I think about 45 minutes to an hour before I really made a very nice bear.
Actually, it's just 45 minutes to 1 hour. That's actually pretty short. Well, last week it's just like National Days, and Eugene here actually have went to the National Day parades, like helping there. So what do you do there?
I was actually a motivator on part of Touch Community Service, so I had to help to fold balloons and motivate the crowd.
Well, we can see that Eugene really likes the bear balloons. So is that the most balloon you do there?
Yes, I have been actually doing balloon bear for quite some time over the past few weeks in any shows and preview shows.
What's the hardest balloon you've ever done?
I think the hardest would be Elmo and Cookie Monster.
Elmo and Cookie Monster, I see. How many years has it been since you do this balloon sculpture?
I think it's been about 7 years since secondary school, like Sec 1.
Sec 1. Well, are there any memorable things?
I think memorable will be during National Day Parade when we are folding balloons. The kids will actually queue up to get the balloons, even adults.
I see. Well, now that we know how you may feel when you get involved in the balloon sculpture, let's go into Eugene's workshop and see him in action.
So how do we go about with this one?
So first you make a small ball,
Okay.
and then we twist about 5 times, and then you hold it there.
Alright, so is this enough?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Alright, okay, got it.
Then after you make a loop
Uh-huh.
to make sure that the sword can go in. And then you twist.
Okay, got it. Alright. Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Make about 3 more of this ball.
Oh, we need to go into 3 more of this
Yeah.
ball.
Then once you're done with one, you hold, and then you do the second one.
Okay. I think my balls are a little too big.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
after that, you place the hand into the hook.
Okay.
Then you arrange this.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we made a sword! So now we are going back to the studio to see a live demonstration on how to make a bear. Bye bye!
Well, that's some mighty sort there done by our hosts, Nasrin and Eugene here. Well, Eugene, what are we going to do today?
So as you see on the table, we're actually going to fold bears.
Bears? So what do we need for doing bears?
We need air pump and balloons.
Great! Now, let's get building! So what's the first step?
So firstly, you make a small ball. Then after that, you make a medium and a large ball.
Medium and a large ball. So now that we're actually doing Eugene's favorite bear, is it very difficult? Because it's the first time I'm doing balloon sculpture.
Actually, as a beginner, I think it will have some kind of difficulty. But because I've been doing it for quite some time, I think it's okay for me.
I see. So after one small, one medium and one large, what do we do next?
We do another small and big balloon.
One small and big. Will it burst?
Hopefully not.
Well, kids, you can do it with your parents, you know, like get them involved and doing this together. And next?
So after you're done, you make another one of a small ball and a big ball. And after that, you have to connect the two large balls together.
Connect your two large balls together.
Then after that, you twist the ears so that it will become a bear ear. So once you twist both the ears, it will look something like that. So after that, you make the body, and then you have two more balls as the leg.
Wow, that's very cute legs.
And then you do another body, so you join these two, so it becomes the hands and the legs. So
I can see the sheep now.
after that, you have these two remaining balls. You twist it into two different sides, and you connect it together.
Oh, now this looks difficult. Thank you. Kids, like what I'm doing now, please don't be afraid to ask your parents for help, okay? Because I'm actually really scared of this balloon to pop. So don't be afraid, you can ask your parents to help. Okay, guys, do you know why I chose the blue balloons? We know that Eugene chose yellow because he really likes yellow balloons. But I chose blue balloon because of our very, very dear polar bear that actually died recently, Inuka. He's the first tropical bear that born in Singapore, and we actually call him Sun Bear. Oh wow, that's fast! It was really difficult and now he's done with it. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, now so I've kind of did it. So hooray! So do you guys back at home did it too? Okay, now that we are done, let's thanks Eugene again for teaching us. And that's what we have for you today at Let's Get Building.
Welcome.
I hope you have learned like all these things with us, and I will see you next week. Bye!
Bye.